At the end of part one, still reeling from the shock of Jojo's death, Big Amachi prays to God, Lord, maybe you don't want to cure this for reasons I don't understand, she says, but if you want or can't, please send us someone who can. And that is the foreshadowing of everything that's going to happen in the book. Our reader, Grace, has a question about Big Amachi's faith.
Hi, I'm Grace, and as I work on strengthening my own faith, I felt like reading this book, we were given a great example in Big Amachi of what it looked like to live your life with a really strong base of faith. And differently, we were also shown characters like Digby and Elsie, and who maybe didn't have a strong base of faith, and different things that they turned to in light of that. So, Dr. Verghese, was it intentional for you at all to advocate to have a stronger base of faith in this book?
I think it was, thank you for that question. I mean, I think it was very intentional to reflect the way I think many of us wrestle with faith. You know, we're either all in or we're not. We're deeply skeptical. And I think the hardest thing to reconcile faith with is when bad things happen. You think, well, how could a God stand by and let these things happen to me? And I think it's the quintessential problem that many of us have often, until you accept that, you know, God's giving us free choice in a natural world that is full of risk and danger, and bad things do happen, and God doesn't necessarily control them any more than the good things. But I liked playing with that. I like people like Digby, who were pretty much atheists because they'd been so horribly dealt cards that they couldn't imagine a God cared anything about them. And then you had people like Big Amachi, whose faith is unwavering, and yet God is not pleasing her every single time, nor does He answer in her time. And you know, so she's praying for help with this condition, and finally comes to saying, "God, if you can't help, send us someone who can." So I hope that answers the question.
It does.